everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I have a huge announcement to make today. So today I am officially announcing on YouTube that I am going to be starting my fertility journey. So if you've been around for a while, you would know that I am 31 years old and I do not have any kids. I have always loved children. I plan on working with children. My degree is early childhood education. So I absolutely love children, and I've always saw myself as being a mother. Like, I've always wanted to be a mother. I feel like that's like my life's goal, is just to be a mom. And so yeah, I've always wanted kids. Me and my husband Corey have been together for almost 8 years, and we have tried to have kids, I guess, without actually trying, and it hasn't worked. I have a slew of health conditions such as different hormone imbalances, growth hormone deficiency, and I have PCOS. So there is definitely a problem with me having kids. It's not really as simple as just trying to conceive. So, you know, we've definitely tried to conceive before, but we've never, like, openly tried to conceive other than just having sex. Let's be real, okay? We're talking about fertility. We're talking about sex. So I'm sorry if that's a little graphic for anybody. So I have been on birth control for about 6 months. My doctor told me that he wanted me to be on birth control because he wanted to kind of reduce the swelling of my cysts. To be honest, you guys, and I said this in my last video, if you haven't seen my PCOS journey video, I will link it in the cards, and I will also link it in the description. So I mentioned in that video that I wasn't comfortable with going on birth control. I never have been a huge fan of birth control, and I've been on it for 6 months, you guys, and I absolutely hate it. Like, I didn't like it from the beginning. When I started it, I know that it's definitely helped my cycle to regulate, and I know that there's benefits from it. That's why I agreed to be on birth control, but I don't like the way that my body feels. And I've talked about this in a video before. I'm not, like, I'm not down with all the side effects, and I'm not down with the way that my body feels. And lately, God has just been pulling me to get off birth control. He's just been putting it on my heart very, very heavy, especially these last few weeks. And finally, I'm like, all right, I'm done. Like, I think it is time. I think that God is telling me that it is time for me to get ready to start having kids. You know, like, I could just feel that on my heart so heavy for some reason. And so that's exactly what I'm doing. I am a person that when God puts something on my heart, I listen, you know, because he's telling me these things for a reason. And so, yeah, I'm going off birth control, and I'm going to start my fertility journey. So my plans are to wait and see if my period is still regular after birth control, because before I started birth control for about like 10 years, my period was like very non-existent. So if my period comes after my birth control and it's regular, then we'll just try without anything. And if it doesn't, then I'm going to go on fertility supplements. There is a brand called Pink Stork that I've heard so many good reviews from. A lot of women have gotten pregnant with Pink Stork who have PCOS. So I'm really excited to try that. I'm going to be trying the supplements, the tea, and things like that, just to see if that can help regulate my hormones, because it says that it's supposed to regulate your body to get you ready to conceive naturally. And then if I can't, I'm going to go back to the doctor in March and begin fertility drugs, because that's what my doctor wanted to do after I was done with birth control. But I'm stopping birth control a little bit early because, like I said, I just feel like God's telling me, like, get off of birth control. I've just not felt comfortable with it for the last like few weeks. Even for the last like month or two, I've been saying over and over, like, I just hate birth control. I want to get off birth control. And I realized, like, that was God telling me something, and I need to listen, because he's saying these things for a reason, you know. And like I said, I can always tell when God's just putting something on my heart. So I I think it's time to, like I said, start my fertility journey. I'm really excited. I will be keeping you guys up to date, and yeah, I'm gonna be documenting everything as I go along, how everything works. And if you guys want a review of the pink stork once I've been using it for a few months, let me know in the comments down below. And if there's anybody who's watching this who is actively trying to get pregnant, let me know in the comments, because I would love to chat with you. I'm sure that there's a lot that we have in common that we can talk about. So anyways, that's gonna be it. I'll see y'all in the next one. Stay beautiful. Mwah. Bye.